Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Look, our core mission today is absolutely critical for anyone operating in the modern data center space. We're going to break down exactly how you can take that incredibly expensive AI infrastructure, which, let's be honest, often feels like a giant financial black hole, and transform it into a profitable, measurable, and highly efficient asset. Let's get right into it. So, here's a really tough question that plagues IT decision makers literally every single day. You've spent all this money on AI hardware, but who is actually using it? Right now, in so many organizations, there's just this massive visibility gap. People are totally blind when it comes to tracking exactly who is consuming these resources and what they're actually doing with them. And we really need to emphasize the sheer scale here. We are talking about millions of dollars. The capital expenditure that companies are pouring into high-performance GPUs just to stay competitive in the AI race, it's staggering. I mean, this isn't just some minor line item on a budget. This is a massive, bet the company kind of enterprise investment. But here's the catch. Despite those massive investments, a lot of companies are looking at their infrastructure and seeing a really, really low return on investment. Why? Well, because these super expensive, incredibly capable resources are just sitting idle. They're powered on, they're waiting, while data science teams are literally standing in line waiting for access. It's a huge disconnect. The business impact of this unmanaged AI infrastructure is honestly severe. Utilization just plummets because resources are idling while requests are piling up, and you're left with zero visibility, basically a complete black hole where you can't track consumption by project or by team. On top of that, manual provisioning creates these massive operational bottlenecks, and vendor lock-in completely restricts your flexibility. The end result? Your ROI falls way below expectations, and you have no clear path to actually monetizing these assets. It's just draining your budget. Now, think about the physical reality of what we're actually dealing with here. Massive, incredibly powerful, super micro server racks. Fun fact, fully loaded, some of these GPU racks can weigh over a ton, and they sound like a literal jet engine taking off when the fans spin up. But this bare metal, no matter how powerful it is, needs a robust layer of control to actually be useful. Without software directing the traffic, it's just raw potential locked up in a metal box. And that brings us to the core solution, the super cloud software stack. You can think of this as the intelligent abstraction layer that sits right on top of all that physical hardware. It's a unified software layer specifically designed to abstract, manage, and most importantly, monetize your compute resources. So, how does it work? Well, this stack rests on four foundational pillars. Think of it kind of like a highly secure automated management system for a massive apartment building entirely made of GPUs. First, you have SDX, the developer console. That acts as the centralized manager for multi-cluster and multi-tenant lifecycles. Next is SCAC, the automation center, which handles on-demand cluster deployments. Then SCD, the supercloud director, steps in to manage bare metal deployment and network isolation. And finally, SCC, the supercloud composer, takes care of the physical stuff, like rack scale monitoring and thermal optimization. Together, the whole shebang brings total order to the chaos. Moving on to the as-a-service menu, delivering compute on demand. All right, first up on this menu is Cluster as a Service, or CaaS. This is absolutely perfect for teams that need entire automated cloud-native cluster environments spun up instantly. Whether they're running upstream Kubernetes, Red Hat OpenShift, or Slurm, CaaS delivers fully automated cluster deployment right on demand, so your teams can get straight to work instead of, waiting around for IT to set things up. Next, we've got a really important distinction to make: bare metal as a service versus GPU as a service. Bare metal, or BMaaS, gives users direct, unadulterated access to the physical hardware. This is exactly what you want when you need maximum performance and highly optimized AI infrastructure with zero hypervisor overhead. On the flip side, GPU AAS provides on-demand access to raw GPU power through virtual machines or inference hosting. It's a fantastic option for time slicing and virtualized access when you don't strictly need that direct hardware control. Next up, a deep dive into SuperCloud Director, or SCD, instant provisioning and enterprise control. Now, SCD is really the engine that makes bare metal as a service possible, literally turning days of manual setup into just a few minutes. Through a super intuitive web interface, IT operators get complete, total control. It's built right on proven OpenStack technology, giving you flexible resource management, secure SSH authentication, and dynamic IP management. You even get full power control, turning instances on, off, or rebooting them remotely, all backed by a complete audit trail and action logging, which is absolutely crucial for enterprise compliance. And honestly, this is where the magic really happens for enterprise environments. Secure network multi-tenancy. By using advanced VLAN technology combined with custom switch plugins, SCD creates complete secure network isolation. So if tenant A is assigned to one VLAN and tenant B on another, there is zero crosstalk, none. Different departments or even completely different external clients can share the exact same physical infrastructure, but their data and traffic are totally separated at the network layer. So why does that strict network isolation even matter? Well, because when you can securely isolate tenants, you fundamentally change your financial model. You transition from just bleeding money on idle hardware to actually generating revenue. You can safely and confidently lease out your unused compute capacity to different users, whether that's internal business units or external customers. You are effectively monetizing your infrastructure. It's a total game changer. And the best part is, this platform isn't static. It's constantly future-proofing your data center. Rapid API-based Model as a Service, or MaaS, deployment is coming soon. Furthermore, advanced NVIDIA InfiniBand isolation via PKey technologies is on the immediate horizon. That ensures that even the absolute fastest networking standards out there can be securely partitioned for multiple tenants. Stepping back for a second, this is the core takeaway of this explainer. Supermicro's SuperCloud software stack is that essential bridge. It allows you to take chaotic, unmanaged hardware and automate it into a structured, highly profitable asset. Manage, automate, monetize. I want to leave you with this final thought. Take a hard look at your own data center and ask yourself, is your AI infrastructure actually working for you? Or are you just working for it? Are you truly managing your hardware? Or are you letting it drain your budget in the dark? It's time to take control. Thanks for joining us on this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.